Hi, welcome back to Women of Worth. I'm Michelle LaChapelle.
And I'm Kelly Bowl.
And yeah, we're back, Kelly.
Here we are. Who would have thought?
I know.
Although we have had a lot of requests. So that makes us feel a little special.
It does. It
Yeah.
does. So we had, we've been gone for about a year.
Just a little over.
A little over a year.
Yeah, we just looked up our last show was, we said October of 23. And
Yep.
yeah, so.
Yeah. But it's so funny because we have a repeat guest, and it was our last guest, and now she's our first guest back.
She's kicking us off. And we are so grateful to her.
Yes, yes. So last year, in October, we had invited Leslie Reichert from the Blackstone Valley Emergency Homeless Shelter. Is this?
you
Okay,
did.
I got it. I did it right. Okay, and Leslie is here today, and she's going to talk all about the emergency homeless shelter, about some fundraising that's going to be happening very soon that we are actually involved with. So it's
Yes.
going to be really exciting. So welcome, Leslie Reichert.
Oh my gosh, I'm so glad to be back with you guys.
Thank you for getting us back here.
Come on, girls, let's
Yes,
do this.
exactly.
I know
exactly.
you definitely wanted to get word out
Yes.
of what's going to be coming up. So first of all, can we just talk again? Because last year we did this, and I wanted to just explain to people in Blackstone Valley why we need an emergency homeless shelter.
Well, surprisingly, everybody says, oh, we don't have anybody here that's homeless, but we actually have encampments in town that are back in the woods, and we have a lot of people who are in distress, in all different kinds of distress. So things have multiplied since last year as far as what we've been doing. So
Oh, really?
Yes, it's. I think over the season we've had over 75 people that we've helped since last year at this time.
Okay.
So, and we're gearing up now for the season again. So it's that time of year when people realize that you can't just sleep in a car with your kids or whatever. And there are families. That's the other thing: moms and families and kids, and yeah.
Thanks.
So it's heartbreaking when you start to realize that it's not that typical kind of homeless person that you
Yep.
kind of envision. It's just your neighbors and friends.
Yep, right here in our community.
Yep, they're all. I say we take care of our friends and neighbors because they are people who are from the valley and don't want to leave. That's the
No,
other thing.
they don't want to travel into the city.
Nope, no, they don't. And they don't want to even go out. Like, sometimes I say, why would you want to be homeless in winter in New England, right? Like, go to Florida, go to Georgia, go somewhere warm, but their support systems are here, so they don't want to leave.
Plus, I mean, it's just circumstances that have kind of all of a sudden shot them into this situation that they're in. It could be loss of a job all of a sudden, or loss of their apartment for some reason, any way, shape, or form. And then what am I going to do? I don't have the money to even live. Never mind, hike it down to Florida.
Exactly.
Correct.
Yeah.
And I had
That's
a
what you
call
think.
just yesterday from a friend of someone who's in a situation living out of their vehicle, and the vehicle has broken down.
Oh yeah.
So then you have that too, that
Right.
the vehicle probably couldn't even make it out of the area. But yeah, so we are seeing an increase of phone calls as well, and so wonderful to have you as a referral source.
That's exactly what she's referred them to. So
Well, and
it's
for
wonderful.
us now this year, we have Jessica, who's our homelessness navigator, who that really has made it. It's just what I said. Everything's exploding with with what we're doing in the organization. She's made a big difference, so that we're not just helping people for a night or two, or just putting them up for a night to keep them warm. She's actually what we call it. She's a warm hand to come in and say, what is your issue? Why are you in this situation? We have a ton of people that just don't even have IDs. And they don't know how to get an ID, so she's able to walk them through that process up in Worcester and
Okay.
all sorts of just crazy things that, get them SNAP benefits and all this other stuff that's out there. They just don't know that they have the opportunity to do that.
Right, and this is a grant. that
Yes,
you
it was
were.
from Chinasics,
Yes.
which is out of the Milford Hospital. And we got the grant, and she's just finishing up the grant year, so we're on our own to take care of her from here on in. But
Oh, wow.
which kind of leads into the fundraiser.
Yes.
Exactly.
So we've got lots of things going on, trying to figure out how to support what we're doing. And so we have our second annual Blackstone Valley Festival of Trees coming up. So
Awesome.
it's a fun night, and I think you guys have some pictures of some of the things we did last year. But
Yes.
we have 40+ trees this year.
Oh,
Wow.
there's one of them right
Okay.
there.
Yep.
Yeah.
Which one was that? Was
I
that
can't
the-
see which one
Yeah,
that is,
okay.
but it was, all the trees last year were absolutely amazing. People were just amazed coming in.
Oh.
That might be the Unibank tree.
I think that is.
The
And
9
guess
foot
what?
Unibank.
My daughter
Yeah.
won that one.
Yes.
That was the
Right.
best.
Yeah.
The purple peacock
Oh,
tree.
gosh.
Yes,
Yeah.
it was beautiful.
Oh, there it is, the
Yeah.
Unibank.
Yeah, gorgeous.
Yeah.
It was
Yeah.
so
And-
beautiful.
They did such a fabulous job. And that was the other thing that was so fun. That's the Gaudette tree
Yep.
with the little trucks
Oh, with the
on
little
it.
trucks.
Yeah.
That
yeah.
was cute
I
too.
love that.
Yeah.
But every organization or business got together, and it was kind of like team building. That was Santa Claus. That's
Santa.
the Santa Claus. He comes all the way down from Burlington, so he stops at
Okay.
the Burlington Mall on his way
I
back.
loved it because he was old world Santa.
Yeah.
He was
Exactly.
really a neat Santa.
And he's
so.
coming back on Sunday. I highly recommend if
okay.
you want to do a family photo.
Right.
Come between 10 and 12 on Sunday because he's the best.
And
He's
that's
so good.
Sunday,
The 8th.
the 8th of
Yeah.
December.
Sunday, December 8th.
Yep.
And it's Sunday, December 8th, 10 to 7, but the Santa will be
10 to 12.
10 to 12. And
Yep.
we did that with some of the grandchildren. It was really
Fun.
fun. And the
Yeah.
moms. And,
Yeah.
you know, it was just really fun.
It was great.
Yeah,
And
it
he
really
was really good at what he
Yeah.
did.
Yep.
So,
Yep.
kids. Now that's the tree from the library.
Oh my gosh, that was
Oh, with
so,
all the books.
with the books. They
Yeah.
did a
Stack
Christmas
of
tree out
books
of
with lights. So
books.
the
People were very
creativity.
clever. Very
Oh,
clever.
It was
Yep.
But,
amazing.
and also, you know, made the connection to the organization that they were from, which
Yeah.
was really neat to see.
Yep.
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
really great, and they worked really hard on it. And the mom that won it, the mom and the son, were so excited. They were hauling bags and books,
Oh,
fun.
I
boxes of
bet.
books out.
Wow.
But they were just so excited to
Yeah.
win it,
Yeah.
you know. So it was just
What a gift that was.
It was, yeah.
Yeah.
And so the way it works, that's our the evening. So this is the preview party. So this
Okay.
happens on Friday, December
Yep.
6th.
Yeah.
And it's from 5 to 7, and it's only $15 to come, but it's a lovely evening. We have champagne, we have hors d'oeuvres, and then we have a program. So we have a harp, lady playing the harp this year.
Nice.
And that'll be really wonderful. And then we have Kristen and Katrina Bilodeau. They'll be singing Christmas carols from
Nice.
6 to 7.
Beautiful.
So
And
it'll be a
that's-
lovely evening.
That's the top floor of the town hall,
Yes, the Great Hall.
the
Great
Great
Hall.
Hall, and boy, is that impressive.
Yes.
Especially
It
at
really
night,
is.
isn't
Oh.
it?
Beautiful.
I love
It's so
coming down Hill
beautiful.
Street and just seeing that room just glow.
Yeah, it was
It's
really nice.
so neat.
And it was fun last year because all the trees were lit up, so you could see them in the windows.
Yes.
It really was spectacular.
Yeah,
So.
yep.
And that was, we had some performers all, and this Saturday, so we have the 6th of the preview party, 7th and 8th is open to the public. You can come between 10 and 7, and we have performers all day Saturday. So,
Wonderful.
yeah, we have the Blackstone Valley Chorus is coming. We have, the kids are coming from the Whitensville Christian School that are going to be playing and
great.
singing. So it's really going to be a fun time.
It's a great community.
Yeah.
event.
It really is.
Yeah.
That's just a pretty. I wonder if we have one of the senior centers one, because the senior center we had a tree,
And you had Mrs. Claus.
and
We
we
did.
brought Mrs. Claus with us. Yeah, and she's
sure
phenomenal.
She's really
Our
Yeah.
Barbara.
Yes.
Yeah, and she wants to do it again this year.
That's so
she's
wonderful.
so excited to do it. Yeah.
She was more
Yeah.
fun. It was so fun.
Yeah.
We had the mascot from the Woo Sox.
Yeah,
And then
yeah.
Mrs. Claus, they were having this great time in the middle with all the kids, and then Santa was over on the side, you
Yep.
know, watching them, being with the kids. So
So wonderful.
it was
Yeah.
a fun time, and we're
Yeah.
looking forward to it even better. We have more trees this year, more bigger trees, and the way it works, so people understand, it's a raffle, so you can come in and take a look at all the trees, and then you buy the raffle tickets, and you can put it in whichever tree you want to win. So it's really fun, and
Right.
some people win the big one.
And, exactly. So I was just going to explain that to people how you really how the fundraiser really works.
Yes.
Is you go in and you buy actual raffle tickets,
Yep.
and then you have like these tall stands next to each tree, and you can put your raffle ticket in whatever tree you would like to win.
Yep.
Because those trees are not going home with you.
No, we're not. No. They
They're-
all have
yeah.
a new home when they're done with us. That's
Exactly,
right.
and that was so much fun because my daughter and she won the Unibank tree, which was, oh my gosh, it was
Huge.
8 feet tall. Was it
huge.
about 8 feet
I think
tall?
it was 9 foot.
I
Yeah,
was
it
gonna
was-
say, I think it was bigger.
It was huge. Thank
Yeah.
goodness that she lives in an old apartment with very high ceilings. So, but it was so much fun, even just with watching everybody taking the trees down, and it was just a great atmosphere, and everybody's laughing and joking and
It
having fun.
was.
It was really fun. Yeah.
We had a
Yeah.
great time. I mean, we had a great time soup to nuts. So setting it up, so on Friday afternoon, we opened it up to the seniors.
Yes.
So it's not just senior centers, but, you
No.
know, it's open
Throughout
to
the
any.
valley.
Yep. And so from
Yep.
2 to 4, they can come in and kind of get the first peek. And then after that, 5 o'clock, we start the preview party. And that's when the.
Do you still have tickets available
We
for
do.
the preview party?
We do. So
Okay.
that you can go to Blackstone, it's bvfestivalofTrees.org. And you can get your raffle tickets there, or you can actually get your tickets to the preview party. And we have an online version of this. So if you can't come, you can actually go online
Good
and
idea.
you buy. So we have some trees that are already set up for just the online auction.
Oh, nice.
Oh, that's a great idea.
Yeah, so
That's
we
a
have
great idea.
a great big tree that has tickets to the, I think it's the ballet, you know, so they're really
nice.
valuable trees.
Right, yes.
They're not as big, but, you know, so, but,
Right.
and we have like what's that one, the spooky one, the Merry Christmas,
Oh, the Tim Burton.
yeah. So there's one of those
Oh,
trees.
I don't even know.
I know. I know
Nightmare
what you
Before
mean.
Christmas.
Yes, yes.
There we
Oh,
go.
somebody
Yeah.
did one of those?
Yep,
Oh,
and then
fun.
we have tickets to go into an escape room up in Worcester that goes with
Oh,
that
wow.
one.
Oh,
You know, so
wow.
they all have stuff that goes with it.
Right.
There was one gift certificate tree that's worth like $300 or $400. So
Yep.
yep. So you
That's
can buy your
amazing.
tickets online, and that's totally separate from what's going on.
Oh,
okay.
okay, so like an online
Yep.
auction.
So
Online
those
auction.
won't
Yeah, okay.
be present at
No,
the thing. Oh,
no,
okay,
those are
that's
just
fun.
for online. So if
What a great
you wanted
idea.
to come, you want to be supportive of the shelter, but you
Right.
can't be there, you can always be a part
Right.
of that.
Yeah.
Oh, I
That's
love
neat.
that.
Yeah.
I love that. And how many trees did you have last year?
About 32, so we got
Yeah.
40 this year.
Nice.
So I think that's about what we can handle, unless we open up the balcony and put trees up there.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
But then you
Yeah.
have people going up and down
But
the
then
stairs.
for walking and
Not
navigating that
really
room.
safe up
Yeah.
there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
but the
Let's-
acoustics in that room are incredible.
Yeah.
The singers.
Yeah, it just was ringing off the walls with the Blackstone Valley Chorus. So we're looking forward to having them back again.
And they're phenomenal.
They are.
Yes,
they
They
are.
are. They really are. And when we brought the grandchildren, they just loved running around and then loved looking at the trees and then the Santa and there was candy.
Yeah.
It was just fun
We
for
have a
everybody.
scavenger hunt for the kids,
Yeah,
so
it
they
was
have
just-
something
yes,
to
that's
do.
right, that's
They
right.
have to
Right.
find the word hope. So hope is kind of our theme for everything we do at the shelter. So we put 4 different letters on the trees, and they have to go find the
Oh,
letters of hope.
nice.
Tell us
Yep.
what trees they're on.
Oh,
Oh,
awesome.
that's a great idea.
And some of the themes I remember last year, there was, I loved Catalina's.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
True,
yes,
yeah.
everybody loved her.
Yes.
So she,
Yeah.
so she's doing a
She
really.
gave us,
we can't. Don't say it.
We
though.
can't say it, but she
You
did share with
know?
us what
We
her
know.
theme is.
Yes.
And it's going to be dynamic.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so
Yeah.
something to look forward
Gauntlet
to.
is down.
Yeah,
now.
yeah. So
Yeah.
so she was really excited about her tree,
Yeah.
and we're doing one through Plummer Place through the senior center.
Right, yeah.
And our
Isn't there a family doing a tree?
the
Yeah.
LaChapelles are doing. Yeah, we're my daughter, my stepdaughter, she's really going to town with it. So she is really, and she's actually I think putting things under the tree for people.
Oh,
so that's kind of
wow.
a nice thing too. So little added bonuses and yeah, just really neat. But what else was there last year?
I was thinking
that
of the
I was thinking?
Hannaford tree. Do you remember the Hannaford tree?
Oh, yes.
He did the,
Yeah.
I think it was hot chocolate, but then
Right.
he had boxes and boxes and
Boxes
boxes
of
of canned
food.
goods.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right.
And the person who won the tree was so sweet, they donated it to the food pantry.
Oh, what a great idea.
Yeah, which
Great.
is what he was hoping for.
Yes.
So,
Oh, wonderful.
Yeah, that was
Well, that's the
really
other
sweet.
thing too. You can, even if you win, you can pay it forward for something like that. That's
Absolutely.
Right.
really neat.
So now I think there's that gauntlet there too. Like, okay, we gave all this stuff that you
Yep.
could give away. So I think
Right.
other people are starting to be really creative in what they're going to
Exactly.
do with that.
I agree. Because was there a raffle ticket, scratch ticket tree?
Yeah,
Yes.
that's the shelter actually sponsored that
Oh,
one.
you did
the
that
lottery
one? Oh,
ticket.
Okay, the lottery
Yes.
ticket one.
Yes.
And then some people had money on. There was a money,
money
tree,
tree,
right? There was a
yeah.
money tree.
Oh, that was Eric from
Yes.
Oh, Blackstone Valley Physical Therapy,
Yeah.
right.
Yeah.
What else?
But the library, the book one, I mean,
That was
that
awesome.
was just so cool.
It was.
Yeah.
It was. There were some really, really
Yeah.
creative.
Just
people,
every tree you
like,
looked
yeah.
at, you were like, wow, wow,
know.
wow. It was just such a neat thing to see.
It was. It was fun.
And the fun thing is, so the way we figured out who the winners were, because we did have winners last year.
Right.
And it was about how many lottery tickets were in each one. And then even if you didn't want to buy a lottery ticket, we do give you a ticket so that you can vote on your favorite tree.
okay.
Oh, okay.
So everybody got to vote on the trees, and the one tree was done by the Village Congregational Church.
Yes, that
it
was
was
beautiful.
so sweet.
It was.
Which one was
It
that?
had like the little forest
It
animals
was all,
on
yes,
it.
the
and
woodland
That's I
type.
remember that.
Yeah.
Those were the most beautiful ornaments. I don't know where they got those, but they were beautiful.
They had a team
Yeah.
of people that got together and really thought it through, like really, they were very methodical.
Right.
And it wasn't a big tree either, but
no.
it just
Right.
captured you when you
It
looked
was
at them.
just, yeah, just breathtaking.
Yeah.
It
Really.
was.
Yeah.
That's what I loved about it when we were going around, and we really took the time to really notice all of the ornaments on all of the trees, and then when my daughter won the Unibank one, we didn't realize how many were on that tree.
It was loaded. And it
was
wasn't just on the front either. They made
No,
it
was
all around.
All around,
Exactly.
yeah.
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 But that was the fun part too, was the setup.
Yeah,
Because
that was fun.
we were
Yep.
able to just visit with other folks that we wouldn't normally see.
Yep.
And so, again, it's pulling community together.
That's what I loved most about it. I really did. I loved that part. You're right. I really loved that part. And we're one of the women that, Mrs. Claus.
Yeah.
So she's so excited about helping us with this. So last year she was just all gung ho about. 'cause
She makes ornaments.
She made a lot of the ornaments that were on our tree last year. So whoever won those, they were beautiful Victorian ornaments. It was a really pretty tree.
Yeah, it was.
So she's been right there. We haven't done much for it.
No,
She's been doing.
She's
yeah.
just running with it, and
She
we
is.
purchased the tree,
Yeah.
and that's
Yeah.
about all we've had to do so far.
Yeah,
so
she's
we'll
been-
help her put it all
And
together.
we're gonna all put it, but it's been so nice to work with her because she comes in and she's so excited about all the ornaments that she bought, and then she embellishes the ornaments because she's very artistic. So she embellishes some of them, and she's like, "Look at this one that I did." So it's really fun.
That's
Yeah,
awesome.
It's going to be a really
Yeah.
fun tree. So
will
we're not
be.
going to tell what it is, but
No, we don't.
Well, you might win the award, the second annual Best of Show.
So who won last year?
The
then?
Village Congregation.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
just
of
said
course.
that.
Oh,
That's
yeah,
right.
you did
Yep.
say that. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
But it was surprising,
As it
right?
should.
I mean, a lot of people like that, but there was so much competition. So,
Oh, well,
you know,
yes.
when you go in, it's not like just a Christmas tree. It's like the theme of each one just is really
Right.
interesting.
Yeah.
There was the storybook one where they had it made out of crates, and then they had
Oh.
the kids' books that they put together
And
and
were
created.
there some toys maybe with that?
Yep.
Yes.
Yeah, yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
So
yeah.
just
so many and great ideas.
Yeah.
Yeah.
so much fun. That's a lot of fun.
it is a lot of fun.
So, could you tell us just a few things so that people would know you're doing the Festival of Trees. We're all excited about doing it. What, where does the money? Where is it put out to? How are you spending that money?
So it's
That's
really
coming into
interesting.
you.
We have so much going on for the shelter that
Okay.
it's just, like I said, it's just exploding.
Mm.
Where we use the money mostly is to either put people up in a safe place.
Mm-hmm.
We're working on actually reopening the shelter in town again through one of the churches. And then we also create what we call bags of hope. We used to call them survival bags, but I thought, you know what, we're going to go with the hope thing.
Yeah, yeah,
that.
because survival has a definite, sometimes a negative
Right.
intonation because you're just trying to survive.
Which is
but
true.
Hope, I
They
I
are.
agree.
Because
They are. But why not put a
little
more
hope in there.
positive
Yeah.
into it? Yeah.
Yeah.
And
So-
give them hope. right?
Exactly.
Yes.
Exactly. So we usually will put out a notice on Facebook. You know, we could use some different donations. What we have is we have 2 different hotels that we work with because we found that after COVID, even though we had the shelter and we had the in the basements of the churches, it worked good, but the people really appreciated being off the street, in a warm bed, place with a shower. So it really gave them time to decompress. And then if we gave them the second night, they actually were able to work with our homelessness navigator who could say, okay, this is what you're going to do tomorrow morning. We're going to get you up. We're going to make some phone calls. We're going to get you this and this and this. And we're able to get them on a path that's positive. and get them out of where they
I
are.
love that you have a navigator.
Yep, because the system,
You're right.
they just, it's boggling, you know, because you don't know what you can do, what you can't do,
Right.
where you can fit in, what's available, and there are tons of things available for people. They just don't know where to look. So
Exactly,
she
and when
knows
you're
it.
in survival mode,
Yes.
you're right. They need that
Overwhelmed.
first night to
Yeah.
just decompress, and then the second night, maybe that's where they could really say, okay, this is where I need help, you know, and get that help.
Right, so we use the money for that,
Mhm.
and then the bags, it costs about $100 really to put the bags together with gift cards and everything that we do. So
Oh, okay, you put gift
you
cards
put-
and maybe what, socks, things like
socks,
that? Mhm.
toothpaste, toothbrush.
Mhm.
We use space blankets because, you know, if you're in a place that you can't get warm. Hats, gloves, socks, all the other paraphernalia you'd need just to get through the night.
Right.
And then we put in little snacks. And then the gift cards, we put in $5 gift cards because if they are a customer at a restaurant or a place, they can go in and do things like go to the bathroom, charge their phone, sit down for a couple hours. If you're not a customer, you can't loiter.
Right.
Oh,
So,
right.
you know,
You have
just
to be able to purchase something.
exactly.
What a great idea that is.
So we do, there's
yeah.
just a $5 gift card. They can
Right.
go to Dunkin' Donuts, McDonald's,
yeah.
Subway, wherever it is, buy
Yeah.
a little something, and then they can stay and warm up. And
Yep.
And
the big thing is charging their
charge.
phones,
Right.
Yeah.
you know?
If people wanted to donate to the Hope Bags, where do they send the donations?
So
or
we
bring the
have it all set
donations?
up on our website, which is
Okay.
bvemergencyshelter.org.
Mhm.
And there's a place that talks about
Oh,
all the things
okay.
we do and then how you can help.
Okay.
Yeah. And we need things like cards for transportation, because sometimes we have to Uber people up to an appointment or to an appointment with another agency. We work really closely with Family Continuity and NOAA in town, but then there's other places in Worcester that can help them further. Even getting your identity card, you have to go to Worcester to go get it.
Right.
Sounds easy enough, right? Unless you don't have a car. So
Right.
we'll do an Uber up and Uber back and things
Okay.
like that. Yeah.
So you said one of the churches has come forward to open up
Yes.
as a shelter.
Yes, so we're
How
applying
exciting.
for our permit right now,
Yeah.
and
Can
really,
you say which church yet, or no?
I wonder if I can. I'm going to just go out there. Yes, St. Pat's actually said
Okay.
that we could use their recreation room
Nice.
from 9 to 7, and it didn't matter what night it was.
9
So-
at night to 7 in the morning.
Yeah.
Mhm.
yeah.
And
So-
will that be based on temperature again?
Yes.
Or- okay.
So we only have, right now we're doing a temporary emergency shelter application, which limits you to certain nights. It
Okay.
doesn't tell you what temperature, but you only get so many nights. So we have to pick and choose the temperature,
Okay.
because if you only get 35 or 70 nights, depending on what they give us for a permit.
You want to save it for the
Yes.
most frigid
Yes.
temperatures.
And do you
Exactly.
think you will have a lot of people going into?
Probably. You know, we have some connections to people that
Yeah.
are homeless, and they've said, you know, if it gets really cold, they would come in.
Yeah.
Good. Okay.
So- And a lot of the people that we've been working with, even for the past year, have been people in, you know, dire straits, people like you were talking about that don't have an apartment or any place to live. So this is kind of another opportunity to help more people.
You know, it's funny, my husband and I were leaving a restaurant last night, and it was cold, and I didn't have a jacket on, and I said to him, wow, it's getting to that point where I really start thinking about people who don't have a home to go to, and I said, could you imagine if we were outside, you know, and we had to sleep outside right now?
Be careful, that's how this whole thing started. That exact thought is how I got started.
Oh.
What would happen?
Well, I was really thinking of you because we're doing the show, so I was thinking, thank God for Leslie.
But that was that question that
Yeah.
started it 8 years
Exactly.
ago.
When you were driving up Hill Street, right?
Mhm.
Yeah.
What would I do if I had to be
Yeah.
out there like her? So-
Right.
Yes,
Yeah.
yeah, and so.
And look where it's blossomed to.
Well, that's where God wants us to go. I just keep walking through doors. I keep saying, if another door opens, I'm just going to walk right through it. So
Right.
that's where He's been leading me.
Yeah, and just look how big in the community this has gotten, and the people that you've probably met along the way,
Oh, yeah.
and the new connections that you've probably made, and what-
Mostly it's the support.
Yeah.
The community is so positive and so supportive. It's amazing. It
Yeah.
really is. I mean, we made a lot of money last year on the Festival of Trees, and it was our first time giving it a shot. So to come away and say we made $15,000 or $20,000, I mean, that's community
Yeah,
support. That's
that is.
community saying, we're in
That's
this
wonderful.
with you, so.
Exactly, and, you know, that's pretty big. That's amazing.
Makes me want to cry, because
I know.
it was all
Absolutely.
those people that came and, you know,
And you didn't have to do all the work. I mean, you just said,
Exactly.
this is it,
Bring a tree.
come. And they came,
Yeah.
and
Yep.
look at that. You raised a phenomenal amount of money and continued on in your endeavors.
I know.
So 2 major fundraisers for you per year.
yes, we still are we're doing the tasting in March. We're
Oh, that's
making-
right.
Yeah, and we're gonna expand it, so it's not just wine and chocolate. We've got breweries and distilleries,
Oh,
and it's gonna be
fun.
so
Nice.
cool.
So
good.
that's at Blissful
Yes.
Meadows.
Yep,
So
yep.
we've gone
And
to
in
that.
March, right?
Roughly.
March
Yes.
9th, 8th, 9th, the first Saturday in March.
Okay, okay.
Isn't that
yeah.
terrible?
Well, let's get you through this
I
event
know.
first, and
Thank you.
then on to the next,
What,
right?
what are you calling? What are you going to call it?
Just the Blackstone Valley tasting.
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 Yeah.
Okay.
So-
Okay. Fun.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
we've got Murder Hill down the road is going to be a
Nice.
part of
Oh,
it.
good.
And
Great.
yeah, just local breweries and a distillery from Franklin, and yeah, it'll be fun.
Who does the chocolates?
We have different people that are going to do the chocolate this time. We had the gentleman that was from Grafton, but I think he said he's had enough. So he's been with us forever, so
Oh, right.
I get it.
It's a lot of
quite
chocolate
all right.
that's
Yeah.
on those
A
tables.
lot of chocolate.
Yes.
So we're going to
Yeah.
change it up a little bit this year. so.
Okay. Well, it's a really fun event too.
It
I
is.
love that event.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
So
So we have just a few minutes.
Yes, we
to
do.
do some final words.
Yeah.
Okay.
Leslie, I don't know if you want to just run through what the schedule is going to be for the Festival of
Yes.
Trees.
So on Friday, December 6th, we have 2 to 4s for the seniors. They can come over anytime, just come up and take a peek. And then from 5 to 7, we have our preview party. So that's $15 to come. And you can find the tickets on bvfestivalofTrees.org. And you can buy your tickets there. And then Saturday and Sunday, it's open to the public. You can come anytime for free, and it's from 10 to 7. So then we start calling the winners on Sunday at 5. So
Excellent.
if you are a winner, you got to keep your phone on. People
Yes.
learned their lesson last year. We said we aren't leaving messages. We're moving on. 'Cause
Yeah.
those trees are not coming home with me.
No, exactly. Yes.
All right.
Oh,
Oh,
wonderful.
wonderful.
Oh, great to be with
Just
you. Thank
really,
you both.
I love the whole community effort. It's a wonderful thing for our little town. So love it.
And thank you for getting us back into the studio.
Yes.
Glad to be here.
Yes.
Thank you so much for your support.
Yeah.
Yeah. Awesome.
So with that,
I know. I know. We'll be back. We promise.
yes, we will be. This is the beginning of good things for Michelle and I.
Yes. So we'll be back, and hope you all enjoy your Thanksgiving. And please, please support Blackstone Valley Festival of Trees. It's a really great cause that you're supporting.
Yes.
So,
Yeah.
all right. And always remember, Callie,
You're a woman
Woman
of
of
worth.
worth.
Bye.